Hello, everyone. Have you ever wondered why people follow charismatic leaders and gurus and sometimes even against their better judgment? The answer might surprise you. Hello, I am Rachel Bernstein, a licensed marriage and family therapist, a cult specialist, and an educator, and I help people who are leaving cultic groups, people who are leaving controlling relationships. I'm the host of the IndoctriNation Podcast, which covers cults and manipulators and what I call systems of control. And on this channel, I share insights and strategies to resist manipulation and heal from coercive situations. Subscribe if you'd like to learn about these subjects. And let's dive into today's video. So let's talk about what a guru is. We hear this term a lot. A guru is traditionally a spiritual teacher, a guide in Hindu or Buddhist traditions, though the term has expanded. And it's used in kind of modern usage to include various types of leaders who claim special knowledge or insight. In contemporary contexts, gurus typically position themselves as knowledge holders, individuals who have special wisdom, often claiming access to ancient, secret, or transcendent knowledge. They also will position themselves as transformative leaders who promise transformation through their teachings, practices, or presence, or now psychedelics, or charismatic authorities, figures who establish authority through personal magnetism, compelling communication, perceived spiritual accomplishments. Gurus can create the structured system of belief and practice that followers can adopt to achieve their promised outcomes like enlightenment, healing, prosperity, inner peace. They frequently blend elements from various traditions with modern psychology and self-help concepts to create teachings that resonate with contemporary seekers. I know people who are considered gurus, who are established gurus, who come from a long tradition of gurus, don't love the new incarnation of gurus, of people who just decided that they would like to call themselves that so that they can have a following and that they can be a trusted spiritual master. But why are people drawn to gurus, whether they are authentic gurus or not? People are drawn to gurus and self-help leaders because they seek answers and emotional support. Our world is a very complex place, if you hadn't noticed, and the modern lifestyle often leaves people feeling disconnected, searching for meaning, searching for answers, sometimes wanting a formula to follow. And many are looking for parental figures, too, who provide reassurance and guidance during times of insecurity and can help you along your journey. They can also come across as very sure, very calming, and that presence can feel very good to people, and they can fall into really trusting that presence. This psychological need for mentorship creates a powerful bond between follower and guru that can fulfill deep-seated emotional needs for belonging, for direction, so that you don't have to have anxiety. You can do a trust fall. What makes gurus attractive is the fact that they come across as very centered and they come across as all-knowing. In a world filled with chaos and noise, their composed presence stands out as this sort of beacon of stability. They project an image of having all the answers and making people feel they found the right source of wisdom. Their mystical or esoteric qualities add to their appeal, and some of the language they use, too, that feels very spiritual or is a little hard to understand, but sometimes when you hear someone speaking in a way that's hard to understand, you think they have enlightened knowledge rather than maybe they're not really making sense. But they do project that they are the people who are going to make you feel like you have now found the source of wisdom that you've always needed. And they also have this perception and give off this idea of exclusivity. And it can make you feel privileged to have found them or privileged to be among their followers who've gained access to rare insights unavailable to the general public, unavailable to kind of the unenlightened ones. It's important to be, as I call, a smart spiritual consumer when approaching these leaders. Research if they have complaints against them. Research if there have been exposés done on them. Research if there have been lawsuits. Notice also if you're supposed to sign non-disclosure agreements, if you're supposed to sign really any form that is legally binding before getting involved. If you are given forms to sign, if you're given a chance to have an attorney look over them, or if you are told you need to sign them right there and then without representation, make sure you do not do that. Look beyond the polished public image to investigate their track record and how they handle criticism. Can you question what they do ever? Be wary of groups that require that you are not able to really have a space or a place to go. Should you be mistreated? Should you be abused? Should you be manipulated? Should there be a situation where you feel like there's endangerment? Is there anyone you can go to? And if it's just the leader, then that's not enough of a safeguard. Speak with former members. Speak with people who have left if you can find them, who can tell you about the real experience of being with this guru, if it has felt safe and wonderful or not. Consider the diversity of opinions about the leaders, not just testimonials from current members, from current followers who are going to have potential for cognitive bias. A guru or spiritual teacher typically blends spirituality with psychology, offering what they describe as enlightenment, a higher perspective on yourself, the world, your path, and this integration of spiritual concepts with psychological principles creates a compelling framework that addresses both existential questions, the why am I here, what is life about kind of questions, and practical kinds of emotional needs. They promise to give your life meaning and purpose and direction and clarity. And they will tell you you can access this through kind of deeper levels of consciousness and awareness through their practices that they offer and only they offer. Interest in gurus and self-help leaders rise during times of uncertainty and anxiety, and historical data shows there are spikes in spiritual movements during sociological and societal upheavals. And also when there is economic downturn and when there are global crises. We see it all the time, and this relationship can really calm anxiety. It may decrease your depression, and it might appeal to those who are seeking something so that they can make it through a difficult time. But notice, if your anxiety goes down and if your depression level goes down at first, but then it rises again, then this wasn't the answer, or it wasn't the whole answer, and you might need other support. Or it could be that your alliance with this guru or with this group is what's causing your anxiety and causing your depression. And sometimes what you need to do in those moments is to take a step away and to say, I need to take a little bit of a break from this. If the group won't allow you to do that, then you actually have a lot of insight into if the group is healthy for you to be involved in or not, or if the guru will allow you to do things that are in line with you advocating for yourself. And if they're fine with you taking a break, then take your break and see if you feel better when you're not with them, or see if you feel worse. But if they don't let you take a break at all, that's the time, actually, that you do need to make your own break from this group and from that guru. I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more insights. I also have webinars available for purchase, and the link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care.